What's up, baby Khaled family? We live again. About to hit the street.
I'm not down on the Arizona Cardinals. I'm actually now, obviously, with the schedule today, should get things stabilized as Washington.
Transmission is due. Because I was connected to the Wi-Fi. What's up, baby Khaled family? We back outside. Who's in here? What's up, my boy? I told y'all we was gonna be outside, man. We're gonna go put gas real quick and then we're gonna be riding, baby. Tell me what you guys think about this app. I am on YouTube, but I'm using an app to stream YouTube. Can't show you guys where I live, so I ain't switching the camera just yet, guys. I love you guys, but it's just for my own safety and the fact that the video stays up on YouTube. So what the fuck? 2 tires are low. I'm gonna put it on. All my tires are low. What the fuck just happened here? So we're gonna put gas. We're gonna put a tire on. We're gonna put air on the tires. I'm gonna jump out in front of me. And we're gonna get to work. I think this shit's reading wrong. I'll be right back, guys. I would like you, what? No, leave the AC on, it's hot in here. What's up, baby? How you doing? Yes, sir. Another day better. We live outside. Okay. Oh, this air compressor is gone. Okay, so we gotta go find air. Bring out the lobster.
The Niners last week, they had,
I think this shit is reading wrong.
Texans this week, you know, so like you're
Let's go.
seeing these guys perform against really good defensive units, and so I thought you was going to go KOC like that, but all of our, I think, Matt LaFleur too, was just great coaching, great coaching.
Which sets us up for a heck of a matchup in week 4 because the Packers are going to be at home taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And how will Willis process that Brian Flores defense? I think Sam Darnold, it's just a bruised knee. It's nothing structural or anything like that. I think he should be okay.
That's all right. I'll stop down the street.
It's an exciting matchup in week 4. Meanwhile, Tennessee, man.
How do you guys like this? How does it look, guys? I can't switch it right now.
Will Levis. And Will Levis
I'm not close to Costco.
has too many turnovers.
And ain't nothing open this early anyways.
In this football game,
I'll go down to the next. There's gas is right across the street. I just gotta bust a bitch.
the NFL with 8 giveaways. The quarterback has 5 interceptions. And
Just trying to turn the app on.
the first 3 games. But some of these giveaways have just been absolutely horrific. Like the first 2
So we're gonna go down a little bit. We gotta go down a little bit because there's nothing out here right now.
pretty tight on his future as the Titans quarterback.
No seas mamón. It's clear, right?
If Jair Alexander had a pick 6 on him, I mean, it was a cover 3. But Jair Alexander, understanding the limitations maybe of Will Levis, understanding
It's clear though, right? Yeah, we got an order ready. It's clear though. It looks way better. Big shout outs to my boy Carlos. From Sin City Family, man.
We'll see how that.
I thought she's coming this weekend. You coming twice?
Yeah, and I want to, when we come back, I want to touch upon, I had mentioned Brian Dable because he called a heck of a game in Cleveland against the Browns defense that since the start of 2023 has been one of the most ferocious defenses, especially at home. And the Giants moved the ball pretty much at will against that defense. Bob Papa, Manti Te'o, name of the program, airing it out, Sirius XM NFL Radio.
A new generation of hip-hop superstars was born on SoundCloud.
What's up? This is Cash Cool Ben. This is Latana. This is doing no baby hip-hop.
Stay connected to what's popping online.
Now,
Now,
let's get it.
on the Sirius XM channel, where new hip-hop is always on.
SoundCloud Radio. Yeah, clear the runway, 'cause we about to take off on SoundCloud Radio.
Come on, I told you.
Or at home with your Sirius XM app.
Football season is here, and Prize Picks is the best place. This thing takes so much time, but on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup every day. The app is really simple.
Damn, like that.
Players across any sport pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. On Prize Picks, you can still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect, and all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Not only that, but Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If one of your players goes down in the first half, Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Just some of the many ways Prize Picks puts its members first. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code FOOTBALL and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code FOOTBALL on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Wow, listen to the cheers from Window World's tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. Their energy-efficient windows
you coming for me, Johnny? Don't know what to tell you, my boy.
It's not really a media room. It's more like a media TV reading living game room. California Closets. We did it for Molly, and we can do it for you because we know you differently. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800 Cal Closets or CaliforniaClosets.com.
Step up to the plate with Xfinity Internet. Get the fastest speeds and low lag streaming.
Was ya? I was fucking. I was beat, guys. I was tired.
Reduce buffering and freezing, so you can stay in all the action inning after inning. When it's game time, make sure to catch it all with internet that's powerful.
But I was up at 3 in the morning. Figured out this house 3 in the morning, and then I woke up at. I went back to sleep like at 4. I woke up like at 5, 6 in the morning, and I started messing with this app. So I probably got like 5 hours of sleep during the whole night. But it's the best I've gotten in a long time. I left you guys on my phone, and it was playing while you guys were. I left it. I just told y'all good night, and I left it right there. Yeah, I feel better though. Like I feel less stressed. Like I've been feeling like I've been stressed out, you know, that's the whole situation. But today's gonna be a good day. I woke up in a positive way. I woke up on the right side of the bed. Hell, I still woke up on the bed. So man, so we just need to make this happen today, guys. There's an air machine right there.
I sure hope so, because prices are never going back down.
Put some air. Put some air
air
real quick. And then we'll go ahead and grab this.
Trading stock options is simpler than
I'm gonna leave you guys right here. I'll be right back. What's up, Johnny?
And most of them don't even trade. Call me and I'll have one of my operators send you a simple text with a live trade or two so you can see the proof. Then we can talk about you joining us in my approach that focuses on minimizing risk first and profiting second. Call me for the free text and I'll also send you an 8-minute video that explains everything. Let's talk soon. Call 800-881-5252. That's 800-881-5252. 800-881-5252.
Does every room in your home make you smile? It can. California Closets specializes in making space for what belongs. We call it practical magic. Learn more at CaliforniaClosets.com.
You know, when you plug into a Hyundai EV like the Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, or the Kona Electric, extraordinary things start to happen, like ultra-fast charging capability, long-range, adventure-seeking spirit, and groundbreaking 601 horsepower with Ioniq 5N. Every Hyundai EV is backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited adventure. Listen, this electric battery warranty, the EVS transforms a low hum into a loud adventure. They bring color to your journey and turn energy into main character energy. So forget everything you thought you knew about electric vehicles and turn the extraordinary into something truly electrifying. Hyundai EVS. There's joy in every journey. Estimated range varies for all the models and trims and depends on battery capacity, temperature options, and other factors. Limited electric battery warranty. See owner's manual for complete warranty details and limitations. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for vehicle availability information and other details. Sirius XM NFL Radio. You know, we talked about Trevor Lawrence earlier, and you know, worrying about contracts that quarterbacks are under. You know, the Cleveland Browns with Deshaun Watson. You know, they got that $245 million guaranteed deal that they're hanging over their heads right now. They haven't gotten the results. Meanwhile, Daniel Jones has been under fire, you know, since signing his new deal, which the Giants can get out of at the end of this year. So they go into Cleveland, right? The Browns, since the start of last year, were giving up 15.8 points per game at home, 222 yards of total offense. And the quarterbacks, when playing in Cleveland, averaged 130 yards passing per game. The Giants were over all those numbers at halftime, en route to this 21-15 win over the Cleveland Browns. And Brian Dable had Jim Schwartz's defense completely off stride. They used screens. They threw it to the wide side of the field to sort of eliminate the pass rush, slow it down a little bit. Malik Neighbors did what you had hoped he would do when you drafted him. And their defense, 9 different guys got at least a half a sack. 9 different. It's only the 4th time in the modern era since sacks have been a stat, 82, where a team had 8 sacks and 9 guys got a share. And they got.
No, I just had. I left it at 32 because that one's got a. That was my bad tire, so.
I thought Dable would pass.
I don't want to put too much air, but it's supposed to be 39, 40.
On both sides of the ball and winning this thing.
No, they definitely did. As also, I mean, Dable was doing that ever since he was in Buffalo, and that's why the Giants brought him over to be their head coach. You understand his pedigree, understand his ability to play call, and so for him to do that, I think what we've learned this past game was Malik is that dude. I watched how he's able to control his body, contort his body to make those passes, to get his feet in bounds, and his competitive nature. We saw that from training camp. Just his want to be great. I remember watching the Hard Knocks off-season version with the Giants and watching them go back and Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors. I think they got another one. What was wrong with Tunze? And just going away from that, thinking Malik is our guy. Malik is our guy. So I know they've been high on Malik for a while. And I remember Dable in that documentary he was talking about. He talked to Nick Saban. He's like, Nick, who's one guy that really gave me nightmares? And he said Malik Neighbors. And so that just goes to show the type of player that Malik Neighbors is, and I'm excited for the New York Giants. It's Odell is able to go out there and really dominate games, but I really want to shed some light on Devin Singletary because I really think that and pairing him back up with Brian Dable allows you to have that balance in the run game and the pass game, and Devin Jones is able to, to manage the game very, very well. And that's that.
Yeah, the one thing that Singletary has been throwing up, though, is the focus. I mean, last week in Washington, opening drive in the 3rd quarter, they were marching right down the field. And he fumbles. And this week, again, they got another jump. Plus 35 last week. This week, they're moving the ball. They're near midfield. It's a first down play. They got a lot of momentum on their side.
Yeah, I'm on.
Again,
Yeah, I'm almost there to drop it off.
just does not look the same Deshaun Watson that we were all excited about in his days in Houston, where you said, "Oh my gosh, with Mahomes in Kansas City and Deshaun Watson in Houston, they have seen back to the future on something." And he looks like the shelf.
Yeah, and we talked about this.
No, that shit looks way better.
Been going through stuff, some major stuff outside of the football field, and when you do that, when you have such dramatic, drastic stuff happen outside of the field, it could have a big effect on how you perform on the football field. But talking about the Browns, they had Myles Garrett go down, which that's a big loss. I'm not sure how that's going to affect them, but it's one of those things. You look at the defense, and I've been saying this for a long time. It's like, no matter how great your defense is, they can only hold
I had
stemming back from 2023, they're one of the best defenses.
Matter, I had to, I downloaded an app.
And then they go into 2024, and you're thinking that they'll still be that dominant defense, and they have been. However, like, how long can you expect that defense to hold on? I know they really miss Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is on a PUP list. He should be back probably mid-season, I think they're saying. But yeah, Deshaun Watson, definitely not the player.
Matter, yeah, that's why it's way better, bro. 1880. I was test running it this morning, see how the difference of the quality was. So it was decent. I remember. Really? I ain't never been that cold.
As the backups, do you roll your dice there? So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of address that quarterback position. But defensively, your defense has taken a lot of bumps and bruises along the way the past few years. Like, you have to give them a break by trying to establish something on the offensive side of the ball that can, get them going.
When we come back to the program, a little fantasy conversation for you. Jeff Ratliff, that's coming up next after the 2-minute drill.
Sirius XM NFL Radio. 2-minute drill. Jake Daniels and Washington in command. Second goal, they put in an extra offensive lineman representing the field. The snap. Fakes right, throws left in the end zone for a big six. The lineman caught the touchdown pass.
That is where I used to live at. I'm literally going to where I used to live at. Now I can show you. I don't care.
Daniels threw a pair of touchdown passes and rushed in another score. On the flip side, Joe Burrow threw for a season-high 324 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he and the Bengals fall to 0-3. Meanwhile, Josh Allen and the Bills were erupting at home versus the Jaguars. Back to pass, pressure coming. Rose has Ty Johnson for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown reception for Ty Johnson. And Johnson
Nah, this wasn't the hood, bro. This was actually a nice neighborhood. This is actually, it's like an old neighborhood, but it's actually it's a good neighborhood. You go a couple streets over, though, like you go a street over, 2 streets over, and it's like hood. You know what I'm saying? It's not as nice as where I used to live. I see who's retiring. I didn't see nobody retiring. I see Jay-Z going to prison. That's what I do see. I see Jay-Z going to prison. I'll be right back, guys. I'm not a Rockies fan. I'm a Cubs fan. You know, I used to be a Ken Griffey Jr. fanatic. I used to be a Ken Griffey Jr. fanatic back when he was with the Mariners. I had his shoes, I had his fucking everything. Yeah, I used to love him, man. You know what? Okay. Sammy Sosa, I was never a fan of him. Okay. I was never a fan of Frank Thomas. I became a fan of the Cubs after that. Like, I was Mariner first. I was a Cubs. I was not a Mariner, but I was a Ken Griffey Jr. fan. When he left and went to Boston, when they traded him, I stopped watching baseball for like that season because I was mad. And then Frank Thomas, Barry Bonds, and Sammy Sosa were on the home run, on the fucking home run thing. They had been on there for 2 years already. They were doing the home run bullshit, right? At the end of the year of 72 or whatever it was. And Ken Griffey Jr. ended up with like 67 that year. I couldn't stand Frank Thomas. And Sosa had retired, so Frank Thomas was still playing. I couldn't stand Frank Thomas. Even though he's a cool guy. Personally, he's an awesome man. I met him personally. I met him in person. Cool person, humble man, nice gentleman. Nothing against him. But in the game, I hated him. You know. So I could never go with the Sox. And then everybody behind him. Then Sammy left. So then I started watching the Cubs. I'm like, I like the Cubs. No, we weren't winning for shit though. So I started watching them when we were horrible. I didn't watch them for the Sammy Sosa era. I didn't watch them then. I caught them when we sucked. And I thugged it out with them for years and years and years. And then we finally got to win the World Series. Cubs are older than the Sox. That is a question I don't know an answer to, brother. If somebody can Google this shit right now, that's actually I believe they're both the same amount of age, but I could be wrong. Yes, sir.
If, and we expect that they will, if they do stay with Andy Dalton, can fantasy owners comfortably put Deontay Johnson in that flex position, maybe creep up into that wide receiver, in that wide receiver slot for the fantasy football team?
Yeah, they can, and I sure as heck hope that they start him this week. I love a revenge game, man. I love when these guys get to face their old teams. You got Cincinnati on the docket, so the script writers for the NFL are doing a great job so far this year. But no, seriously, Andy Dalton steps in and shows that, you know, I think people miss this about NFL teams. The worst NFL team and the best NFL team are not separated by as much as a lot of people perceive them to be. And this, on paper, was one of the worst teams in the NFL, obviously last year and then through the first 2 weeks of the season. And then you bring in a quarterback who's capable. And on the other side, hey, the Raiders, offensively, yes, they have their struggles. Defensively, though, they have a lot of talent. So that was a statement game. And yes, I do think that moves him up. Get going. He got going last week, but be aware out there if you're going to try and pick up Chuba Hubbard tonight. Jonathan Brooks could potentially be back in week 5 behind the coveted first time will tell, man. Ty. I mean, the challenge here is Cam Akers is Cam Akers.
Wow.
Right?
Okay. I'll be right back, Chad.
It makes sense.
Yeah, right here.
This team know the run scheme from having played under McVay. It's not very different under what we saw it there in Houston. The same concepts, the Shanahan Kubiak concepts there, but he's Cam Akers. And unfortunately, this happens in fantasy football where there are these certain players where fantasy managers will just turn a blind eye to all the evidence that points to him maybe not being that great. And Cam Akers is one of those guys. And so we saw this week, yes, he did get the touchdown, generally ineffective in a very surprising game. Minnesota is obviously the real deal. But if he gets another start, if Mixon can't suit up and maybe Akers can't suit up, I don't think we can use Akers as anything more than a flex option.
What about this trend with the tight ends?
Is this a trend or is this the position? You know, I feel like every year there's hope that, you know, we awaken and we're like, there are more tight ends now. There are going to be more consistent tight ends now. And every year our hopes are dashed because it's the nature of the position, right? A good tight end oftentimes is 3 for 32. Like, that's a decent tight end line. And then when you add that up over the course of the season, you get, I don't know, Tyler Conklin over the last 3 years has basically been a 3 for 32 per game type of guy. 3 for 32 stinks in fantasy, but the broken part of fantasy football scoring is 3 for 32 and a touchdown is good. Last week we had Johnny friggin' Munt, finish as tight end 12, and he had 1 catch for 2 yards, but he had a touchdown. It's a broken scoring system in fantasy football. The position, unfortunately, doesn't get rewarded for one of the most important things that it does, which is blocking. And so, unfortunately, it's inconsistencies. Now, if you're listening right now and you find yourself chasing tight ends every single week, I call that the tight end merry-go-round. You pick up Conklin this week, next week you drop Conklin, you pick up the new flavor of the week. Just realize that's just the nature of the beast. And unfortunately, this year, the elites aren't producing like the elites. Travis is getting triple covered. Laporta, about to have a decent game, leaves with an ankle injury. So this year, it's just going to be a tough position. We're all in this together, though. Everybody's suffering at tight end together this year.
Yeah, you talk about position that's suffering is the tight end position, but then also Justin Tucker as a kicker he's been really struggling. What are your thoughts about fantasy managers that have Justin Tucker? Should they panic? Should they try to? I mean, you don't sign 2 kickers, so what would you say to a fantasy owner that has Justin Tucker on their roster?
I would first and foremost say reevaluate your draft strategy and start taking kickers at the very end of the draft, because you didn't take Justin Tucker there. You probably took him in, the 10th round or something like that. This seems to be a little case of the yips. We know he's one of the greatest kickers in NFL history. Maybe eventually will be the second greatest when Brandon Aubrey's done, apparently. This guy is outrageous. But Tucker said he was going to work on the mechanics. Let's see what happens from here. I think if you draft him, you just kind of have to stay the course. But it would be something to note for the future. Just wait a kicker. Every year there are new guys who emerge. Aubrey was one of those guys last year. Look at somebody like Kaimi Fairburn this year. There are always guys who emerge at the position, and you don't necessarily have to get Tucker to be successful in leagues that actually require you to start a kicker.
Okay, Jeff, final question. So, obviously in week 4, the list is starting to get a little thin. What running backs do you see out there that possibly some fantasy managers should be aware of? I know Jordan Mason is with the Niners. We don't know what's going on with Christian McCaffrey. I know he flew to Germany to get some imaging or a second opinion out there somewhere. Are there any running backs in the waiver wire right now that you would tell fantasy owners to take notice of?
You can't imagine flying to Germany for this thing is a good prognosis for McCaffrey's outlook of coming back after the minimum of 4 games. But I think the number one answer this week, if he hasn't already been picked up, is Bucky Irving. The Oregon product has been so effective when given the opportunities. He's still clearly behind Rashad White in the pecking order, but on the ground, it's clear he's better. And we heard Todd Bowles saying he's going to get some more opportunities. We don't know exactly how many more opportunities, but you get the guy before it happens, not after it happens in fantasy football. So this is a time to strike. Maybe Braylon Allen, though it's a different scenario there because Brees is well ahead of him. You just double check, see if Carson Steele is somehow out there, see if Samaje Perine is out there. If not, then maybe a little bit deeper I might be looking at Emmanuel Wilson, who's looked effective for the Green Bay Packers. And then a sneaky one. DeAndre Swift has not been effective for the Chicago Bears. In fact, in a matchup that should have been a pushover, he had one run that went for negative 12 yards, and that is hard to do. So I would be looking to Roschon Johnson, overlooked at the college level, playing behind Bijan Robinson, but a good player, could have been really effective elsewhere, may have been on more radars elsewhere, and did get some run this past week, had 12 touches, Swift had 15. That might flip, so I would like to get out ahead of that one.
You can hear Jeff Ratcliffe weekdays 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on the Jeff Ratcliffe Show on Fantasy Sports Radio, channel 87 on the Sirius XM app. And he joins us every Tuesday right here on Sirius XM NFL Radio. Jeff, we appreciate the time as always on this Tuesday. Talk to you next week.
Sounds good, guys. Enjoy.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff Ratcliffe joining us here at Sirius XM NFL Radio, taking care of your fantasy thoughts. Bob Papa, Manti Te'o, airing it out, Sirius XM NFL Radio.
Hi there, it's Will Arnett here, host of Smartless, a podcast I do with my pals Sean Hayes and Jason Bateman. On Smartless, we connect people from all walks of life with special guests from Larry David, Selena Gomez, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the presidents Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Bill Clinton. But it's an off-the-cuff podcast examining the nooks and crannies of an English muffin to breaking down world affairs. And now you can hear every new episode a full week early on the Sirius XM app. Enjoy the fun.
It's time to review the top 3 highlights of the day. I'm joined as always by my co-anchor Snoop.
Hey, what up, Doe?
Snoop, number 1 has to be getting the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence at T-Mobile.
Yeah, you should hustle down to T-Mobile like the dog chasing a squirrel, chasing a nut.
Nice analogy, Snoop. Dogs do love to chase squirrels.
And squirrel love to chase those nuts.
On to highlight number 2, at T-Mobile, families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
That is very impressive. Y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
That's exactly what I'm planning on doing with my savings, Snoop. Now, take it away, Snoop.
Head to T-Mobile.com to get the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. On them. Now drop that joke. 24-month credit credits eligible trade-in and 05GX will qualify customers plus tax and $99 connection charge. Cancel the entire account before receiving 24 bill credits and credit stop and balance on required finance agreements. And bill credits end if you pay up to
24/14.
Switch. Apple Intelligence 2024.
Have you had a high five moment today? High Five Casino is a social casino where you can win real cash prizes from a giant selection of the hottest games. It's always free to play, with hundreds of exclusive games, live dealer play, community leaderboards, plus free coins every 4 hours and new games every week.
Yeah, I'm using that app.
For a free welcome offer, streaming and winning right away. Only at highfivecasino.com. High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. Must be 21 years old. Terms and conditions apply.
What's 2FA security on Kraken? Let's say I'm captaining my soccer team, and we're up by a goal against, I don't know, Soda Springs FC. Do we relax? No way. Time to create extra line of defense and protect that lead. That's like 2FA on Kraken. A surefire way to keep what you already have.
No, actually it doesn't.
And see what crypto can be.
I just gotta go buy air fresheners because my fucking car's gonna smell like food and that shit drives me nuts. Damn it. You gotta buy that shit, like $20. I can't do pizza deliveries. The pizza deliveries is where the money's at, though. The DoorDash pizza deliveries is where the money's at. Those are big orders, and they slow down, big ass somewhere. to buy the pizza bag. Where the hell you from, Johnny? Okay. I thought you were the one from Idaho. Good. Whatever happened to TikTok with you? You ain't been on my TikTok. Oh, that's the area code out there? 208? I haven't seen you on my live. That's why I'm banned right now, but I haven't seen you on my lives in a while. I'm being trolled really bad right now, bro. That's all it is, just freaking trolls. Sheesh! Natalie, does it look better? Well, he's actually a mod on my other account now. The other Johnny's been rocking with me for a while, like 6 months now. Since the last time I seen you, we thought it was you for a minute. I had to download a different app. This is actually the same app Sin City and them use. Look, Johnny, remember Johnny, I asked you if you were the Johnny from Idaho before? That's him. Hell nah. You gotta go check. You might have got muted and blocked on the other account, brother. Oh, you're not black? Huh? Why it smell like fucking milk, like mold or some shit? Yeah, that's the lake. That's him. Yeah, we were out there, bro. It was dope. A week and a half ago. I'm Johnny 2.0, the better version. I don't know. You guys both have some trash ass teams.
Tough guy.
He looks beyond the wins and losses and identifies the trends you need to know. I don't think we ever really got over that language barrier.
No, it's not your fault.
What the fuck? You speak English?
Of course I do.
You've spoken English the whole time I've been here. I don't think we ever really got over that.
I advise you not to suck on this powerful magnet casually.
It's going, brother. It's okay. I will find out today, bro. Today's gonna be like a better day. Today, actually, I looked at my money and I evaluated everything I spent. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. I need to go where he works at. I bet he's working like 15 hours a day though. not doing bad then. If he's working only during the day, he's doing really good. I need to clean my car. Wouldn't sound like a bad idea to me. I'm gonna move in with Angelica. Hell no, I'm trying to stay away from the cold. Johnny, I don't need a room, I got hers. And I got her bed. I did yesterday, yeah.
What they do, and we'll certainly feel either very much alike we do right now or very differently about this football team. But we're getting close to having some identity to these football teams, Kirk. I think by next week we'll have that conversation.
Yeah, we're learning more and more about them. And the one thing that I've seen,
Alright, so I stay in yours.
this past weekend is that there
Sheesh.
are some teams who are off to great starts, and we kind of expected that. We've expected some teams to play well. There were always the question marks of how would teams play without certain players, whether it's Kansas City, a left tackle, or a running back who's there, or talking about having missing a star wide receiver who was traded for, we're talking about Buffalo Bills, talking about Stephon Diggs. How would the offense look, right? Another year under Joe Brady, who would it look like? And to me,
Johnny.
what we expected. I think of the teams that are right now currently, and I'm talking about currently, who are undefeated, or the 3-0 teams, I think the one that surprises us all.
No, I wouldn't go live in the winter, bro. That's the worst thing. And then plus, my car's not built for the winter. My car's not built for snow.
So the one thing that is if we continue and watch day in and day out.
I'm just gonna park over here for a quick, guys. Gotta find a parking spot somewhere where we're not looking suspicious. Can't go park at the bank.
But for some teams to that point earlier,
There's a lot of shit over here.
we're just like, okay, it's happening the way we envisioned it.
Yeah, I think Buffalo was happening the way we envisioned it. There was a lot of
Right.
about Josh Allen without Stephon Diggs and what this defense would look like. And I thought all season, you're going to find out they're a really good football team without Stephon Diggs. I made the
Motherfucker ain't even built for the sprain, let alone the snow. I'm gonna crash.
Pittsburgh, Kirk, because I did a radio show this morning with our friends north of the border in Toronto, and they asked me for the biggest surprise on it. And Pittsburgh was on the top of my list.
Yeah.
because of the fact that they've won those 3 games with Fields looking like he's in control. Now they haven't scored. They've only scored 3 offensive touchdowns. Correct. Let's not go crazy. And it's
Yeah, mine's got no traction.
when Minnesota, who has played
Yeah, it is.
and Houston, even if you thought Kevin O'Connell was going to get an improved Sam Darnold. Buddy, don't let Darnold now. If you thought you were going to get the improved Sam Darnold, you would think they beat San Francisco and Houston. 2 of the league's best last year in 2023. Now, we didn't know San Francisco would come in as compromised as they were, but I'm with you. I
Hey
think
Siri,
those
call
two
Jose
stand out. I
TikTok.
thought the Bills,
Calling Jose TikTok.
Yo, mijo.
¿Dónde anda, mijo?
Aquí, chica.
No se suena.
No suena, no suena.
¿Cómo le va, mijo?
No suena.
No? Estamos para la shit.
No suena.
Estamos para las shits.
Está para los shits. No suena, no suena.
That sucks, bro.
Hay un fella ahí en el, I mean, there's a convention going on, but, bro, para entrar y salir es un pedo.
¿Cuál convention?
Hay una de minors.
Ah, cabrón. Ten cuidado que no vayas a encontrarte el pinche Drake.
Sí, pero nada, güey, para entrar, it takes forever, bro.
Yeah?
Como de tráfico. Yeah?
It's not worth it, huh?
Nah, ni para allá. Bullshit.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Están todos allá amontonados. Están todos amontonados, that's why.
Yep.
Y los 55 years?
So when they get ready to play against the Steelers twice and the Ravens twice, right, and the Browns twice, yeah, I don't know.
The Browns, don't put the Browns in that conversation.
What about the 55ers?
Boss. Come on, now.
¿Qué?
Dying. 55 for life.
55ers for life?
For life, bro. Y'all don't know what's good. Bueno, for the little young ones that we have on the chat, you know, una de 45 todavía.
Estás en el chat, güey.
Yeah. For the little young ones, you know, in the chat that are 30, between the ages of 30, I mean, even if you get like a 45 or 46, 47, you're in for a...
Damn.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Pero if you want something good, over 50, bro.
Over 50?
Over 50 if you want something good.
¿Y quién dice eso?
Trust me. Nothing like it, baby.
No. El morro se pasa de verga aquí en el en vivo. Lo bueno que podemos decir lo que va, lo que quiera uno aquí, porque estamos en el tiki, no estamos en el tiki tac. Estamos en el YouTube.
En el YouTube sí se puede...
La mamá pendejada que quiera decir uno.
Se puede decir pura pendejada.
Babosada si quiere.
Oh, shit. Uncensored, baby.
No todo. Sí puedes decir lo que la de madre, güey.
Ajá.
They said you're staging outside a nursing home. No seas mambo.
Nah, that's way too old.
He trying to get that retirement pension.
50.
Old enough to work though. She's got to go to work still. They said you're staging outside of retirement.
Oh, shit. Yeah. People don't know what's good, bro. What did I say last time? The what? The black of the berry, the what?
Yeah. It doesn't even go that way.
Shit. The older the berry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
The sweeter the juice. I'm telling you.
I'm fucking cleaning my...
Y'all know what's good. Y'all don't know what's good.
All you need to do is put a fucking wheelchair accessible in your minivan, brother.
That's it? Nah, way. Bro, come on.
He needs the wheelchair accessible.
Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do now. Every ride is gonna be the age 50 and up.
Oh,
you know what? Though that's what I mean. That's the problem. I mean, back in the days, you know, that's what I got only. So I mean, I'm used to it, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So your mom's friends used to molest you? You sure you don't want to go talk to the... You know, if I know your mama's friends used to do Pete Diddy, they used to invite you to the Diddy parties.
Pete Diddy. I can't even listen to shit anymore. Usher out. Diddy out. R. Kelly out. Drake out. Best rapper alive, Jay-Z out. Everybody's out.
No, he's not out. He's about to go in. He's not out. He's about to go in. Well, he's still out, but he's about to go in soon.
Justin Bieber out.
He's been tampered since a baby.
Everybody's out, bro. Can't listen to nobody anymore. Shit. And I did say that best rapper alive, Jay-Z. A mí ya valió madre.
Who?
Best rapper alive, Jay-Z.
Proclaims.
Yeah, right. We'll play back.
All right.
Super Bowl champions, but they still are reinventing who they are. This isn't the same offense that we saw, earlier this year in Las Vegas when they held up that Lombardi Trophy. They're added some more pieces. They are actually down a couple pieces. They got another left tackle, right? They've got another running back. They've got an undrafted guy who's kind of leading the way in Carson Steele. They drafted a receiver in the first round in Xavier.
Oh, JP's out.
Yeah, this is still developing who you are as a team. I'm saying they don't think it's football. Hey, it's reimagined. You're watching that. You're watching that. And 2 weeks ago, I'll be honest, going to spring or going to preseason, you never knew how to pronounce it. But now, Yoshi is making some plays. If it was spelled for 3 weeks, can you spell it? I know you can pronounce it. Can you spell it? That's the question. No, that I cannot. I was like, it's like Alexis Shepard, right? Can you spell it? No, I'm not going to say it. And the extra about it right now is playing some good football, albeit his team not winning games, but there are certain players and certain people right now that are doing things that are part of the team that I'm taking notice of. But I'm watching and seeing Jamar Chase finally look like he's in tune with his quarterback, Joe Burrow. I think, and this is why we got to a conversation. And I told you, that's the hard part. You can play him. So if the guy constantly plays better, I mean, that's just how the NFL is. It's the big him playing like any rookie I've seen on a Monday night is very uncommon. Yeah, they got a little but he's got 2 touchdowns, one of them. I have to say, one of them to an offensive target, Trent Scott. And guess who's going to join us when we come back, Kurt? The man that ran that perfect pattern. Trent Scott put us on the list. He's on some Monday Night Football when we come back. That's where Kurt Moses right to this. This is so good. Sir from Rose M. Hayes, Chef Dean's
I was just trying to get that shit because it was the Dusty was right there, bro. And I was trying to get some stuff off in the dash. All right, let me see my phone.
Hey, John, what's up, Lon?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Actually, is available for all of our students, including the GI Bill.
With Hyundai, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, is a given, not a luxury. And the safety features that have helped Hyundai win 9 IIHS top safety picks, again, not a luxury. High-strength steel? Nope. Durability is never a luxury. And if you think that orchestra you're hearing is a luxury, well, you got me there. But when it comes to a Hyundai, quality is never a luxury. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Every parent wants to witness the many firsts in their child's life. First steps, first word, first haircut. But what about their first bite of beef? Complete with nutrients like iron, zinc, codeine, B vitamins, and protein, it's vital for strengthening little minds and little bodies. Making their first bite of beef a moment for everyone to savor. Together, we bring more. Beef. It's what's for dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers. The MGM Plus hit series Flow returns with a brand new season.
My family is trapped in a terrifying place.
From executive producers of Lost. Sleep will not wake us.
It's possible.
No home together. From new season. Watch now only on MGM Plus.
Hey, Jeff, looks like your business is sometimes our businesses like ours. Our business was able to take care of some outstanding bills and taxes. We had to purchase inventory and understand our product.
All right, guys.
You know, my business needs working capital, but only from a reputable company that I can trust and count on. How does LimSync work? Fast and easy. Just apply at LimSync.com. Their AI lending platform gave my business access to over 100 funding programs with one simple application and cost nothing to apply. At LimSync.com, you can receive business funding with no collateral, no premium penalties, and no restrictions on how you use the funds. Whatever your funding needs are, seek no more. Our AI lending marketplace has you covered. If you've been in business at least 1 year with annual revenue of at least $2 million, no secret, prices for everything have gone up. Gas, food, housing, everything. And the way things are looking, prices will never go back down. Todd Rankin here from Wealth Builders Institute. We
I did ask for the shit on it, guys.
you how to trade. People that have never traded before. And we show you how to trade just like the smart money professional traders trade. For 25 years, I traded using a simple method that I believe anyone can learn. Professional traders make millions of dollars every year by fooling the public into buying at the wrong time. But with my TSL method, you'll see how to make the right trade at the right time, and you won't fall victim to their foolish games. Who knows? Maybe you could become another one of our 2 comma traders. Call my office for more information because it's the easiest way for me to prove how my method works. No free giveaways on this ad, just the world's greatest stock options course on your computer. Call 800-881-5252 right now. 800-881-5252. That's 800-881-5252.
From executive producer Ryan Murphy, FX's American sports star Aaron Hernandez charts the rise and fall of the NFL star. All new Tuesdays on
take me back to that point because obviously you don't run it for the first time in the game. You plan to run that play in practice a couple times where you let the official know, hey, I'm eligible, and then you run the play. How was the execution in practice? Because obviously you saw last night the game. Kind of take us to the court.
Johnny, you're on both lives? End of October, what? No, I'm gonna connect on this thing because I did I did the app. I can do multiple lives. I can do Twitch and I can do Kick and YouTube all at once. So I'm gonna make a Twitch today. I'm gonna make a Twitch today, and I'm gonna connect the Twitch and the Kick. I gotta figure out how to do that so I can connect them, and then from there I'm gonna be able to live stream on 3 different platforms. Oh, we finna be lit on Halloween, my boy. Costumes, you mean the pasties? Did he mention me? That's alright, it's alright. I was tired. This fucking app sucks. We're in park for way too long. I'm gonna have to move locations. Shit, what else is busting around this motherfucker? M-dash. And this dash. Everything's dead. Might have to just head home real quick for a little while. Come back out at about 10, 11 o'clock. Go home and eat. And then come back. Morning, Rachel. I'm here right now. I'm not far from it. I'm in that zone at least. Everything just on the app, it looks dead. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna come back out later. I came out of it. Let me see. I'm gonna turn it down though, just in case while I'm driving. Halloween in Vegas. native or very clothless? I'm wearing my elephant Speedo for Halloween. Negative what? What would you be negative? Last year for New Year's I was asleep by 11 o'clock. So I don't know. Yeah, when I lived here, oh shit, it just all turned red. Turn the camera around. I'm on my way. Thank you.
Man, I say 100%, man. These, this being my second year here, even last year, you could just feel the energy of this team in the city and them being behind us and wanting us to succeed. And now that, like I said, you got Jaden, a young star on the rise, and just.
Well, that's because I lost my account.
Our fans at our home games, and everywhere we travel, we're just getting that energy that they just, excited to see this program, be successful. So we just appreciate all our fans, and, hopefully we can just keep doing it 1 week at a time.
Well, two out of three so far, 2-1 to start the season, Trent. Enjoy celebrating the touchdown. Go back and watch that highlight. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
You got it. And of course, during the celebration, Kirk, you knew exactly what was going on.
Oh, trust me. I mean, the fraternity brothers in my group chat was like, oh, the big man setting it out. Because this is an offensive lineman setting it out, Bruce.
You've got to share with me that you wanted to address that before I asked the question before you got there.
I can't believe you thought it was a dance. He was actually doing a fraternity step. He's been doing it all his life. Well, since 2015.
And you can't believe I wasn't aware of that. That's a shock.
I got you.
All right, let's talk some Monday Night Football, Kirk, because we got that game. We obviously have the one that was played in Buffalo where the Bills basically needed a half to finish off the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll get to that. We'll check with Dean Blanchard.
This week, who do we play?
First, we'll get you up to date with the latest.
No, I didn't lose it forever. I just lost it for this week. Who do we play this week? Oh, we play the Jets in New York or New Jersey. There's a fucking smell driving me nuts in here. I don't know what the fuck it is. Buy my ticket. I'll come back out there.
What's 2FA security on Kraken? Let's say I'm captaining my soccer team, and we're up by a goal against, I don't know, Soda Springs FC. Do we relax? No way. Time to create an extra line of defense and protect that lead. That's like 2FA on Kraken. A surefire way to keep what you already have, safe and sound. Go to Kraken.com and see what crypto can be. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss. Cryptocurrency services are provided to U.S. and U.S. territory customers like Haywood Interactive Inc., PWI, DBA Kraken. View PWI's disclosures at Kraken.com/legal/disclosures.
Discover the Samsung Neo QLED 8K with AI enhanced picture. Love watching old shows, but wish they looked better.
No, I don't want tailgate tickets. I want game tickets. Tailgates are free.
Want to keep up with every play during football games? AI Motion Enhancer Pro smooths out fast-paced passes so you clearly see the ball. No matter what you watch, the AI-powered processor gives you a better experience. A new era in Samsung AI TV is here. Samsung.com/NeoQLED. Viewing experience may vary.
Football scouts look for players that have the right skills to enhance the team's success. With the right picks, they can be confident with their choices. You need that same confidence when you're hiring for a small business where every hire is critical to your success. LinkedIn is the perfect hiring solution to give you confidence that you're getting the most qualified set of professional candidates you can't find anywhere else. Hire the right person for your role with LinkedIn. Post a free job at linkedin.com/SXM. As a small business owner, you need to feel confident that every new hire is going to perform when the game is on the line. With LinkedIn,
who was that?
You feel confident knowing that your small business is getting the highest quality talent. As the world's largest professional network where 8 people are hired every minute, you can confidently hire professionals you can't find anywhere else with LinkedIn Jobs. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/SXM.
How's everybody more?
LinkedIn.com/SXM.
Nah, I don't need a nap. I need to fucking get my ass to work.
Our resilience in the face of the unexpected, and our drive to keep climbing. To create a better world for us all, we're determined to seize every opportunity for greatness. So, let's go. Fly new heights. Unlock our potential for success. And achieve the extraordinary together. Delta, keep climbing.
This is it. We got an Amex Platinum Pro on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Complimentary Wi-Fi, no
a Titleist golf ball that best fits your game. You owe it to yourself to find out.
Oh, okay.
Pro Painters transforms your house into a home. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose Pro Painters.
Football season at Prize Picks is the best way to get real money sports action while watching football. Season-long fantasy takes so much time, but on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup every day. The app is really simple to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to $100,000. On Prize Picks, you can still cash out even if the lineup is perfect. And fast, safe, and easy. After that, Prize Picks is the only gambling fantasy app that gives you insurance. One of your players goes down and goes down, Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Just some of the many ways Prize Picks puts its members first. So download the Prize Picks app today. Use code football and you get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code football on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Now, back to the Sirius XM Flex, recapping Monday Night Football. Here are your hosts, Rosemary and Kurt Morrison.
Last night, we can't walk through the third week of the season. We've got 2 next week as well on Monday night. I think we have 2 on Monday night.
We got to order.
Later on in the season, right? I'll let you finish because I wanted to voice my displeasure before we go. Go ahead and voice your displeasure. You're not the only one. Go ahead.
I don't like it, Bruce.
I don't either.
And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to understand it. I would have loved to have one of those games, maybe in another window. Maybe we could do a true doubleheader where it's a earlier game and then one game that leads into the night. I wouldn't mind that one. You know what I mean? Having an early start, maybe a 7 o'clock kick and then a 10:30 kick or something like that on Monday night. I know some people wouldn't.
Remember?
I remember.
And they had no audience for the late game because it ended
know.
at 1 o'clock. And I don't know if you know this, but there's a large population between Boston and Philadelphia and New York and Florida and the seaboard who have jobs.
I understand that. But yeah, I think it's just my displeasure last night. And I voiced it with you. We talked about this last year and this year. The difficulty of trying to watch 2 games at the same time, right? Because, I don't have the 4 TV setup like Bruce Murray. So I can only go one TV and one, smart device and try to watch both of them, but I'm not really getting the analysis that I want to get. So I get the NFL was trying to give people more, but for me, it's so difficult to try to watch 2 games. And you're like, oh my God, finally it's halftime. I got to break it. Like halftime, you're hoping for the halftime to get there so you can just focus on one game.
Listen, I don't like it either, Kirk. I embrace the first 45 minutes of the early game, and then when the early game ends, you get the late game basically standing alone. But Monday Night Football was always an event that you didn't need to create some sort of situation to gather a bigger audience. If you're a football fan, you watch Monday Night Football. And yet this is an effort by ESPN to not only get a larger audience, because some may not be interested.
No, I'm here to pick up an order for Kevin.
I'm sorry, one more time?
I'm here to pick up an order, a DoorDash for Kevin.
What's the name of the order?
Kevin.
Okay, you can go ahead and look for it.
All right. Thank you. We lazy. We ain't trying to get out today, guys.
Make sure I hold it from the bottom.
That's it. Dang, they got a big ass order. They got a dozen cornflake cookies, donuts. Confirm pickup. Let's go. Where we go? A dozen. This one pays fucking good, so it must be going far. It's going for 15 minutes. See, this is not bad. $12 for 15 minutes. Let's go. 8 miles, $12. This is good pay.
The Cincinnati Bengals had the ball 3 times in the second half last night, Kirk. 3 times. You know what they did on those 3 possessions? They scored a touchdown every time. Can you do more? What else can you do? I mean, you know, I know they didn't convert on every single point after. They went for that two-point conversion, didn't get it. Okay. But they had the ball 3 times. They scored 3 touchdowns. At some point, your defense has to make a play. And I know they're a little short-handed. I know that they have issues up front. At some point, you got to make a play. The throw that Jaden Daniel makes, not the late one for the touchdown, right? The one that was down the seam for 55 yards. Go back and look at the possession on that play. You could have stood back and made that. Now, he made a perfect throw. Yeah, I'm not taking the credit away from him. It was perfectly executed, but you've got to make a guy a little uncomfortable. Giving a guy that much time to run down the field and basically letting him sit there and throw it. Daniels was outstanding last night, but that Bengals defense made it a little too easy for him.
Yeah, especially in the red zone. I mean, the red zone last night. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury put on a clinic last night for young Jaden Daniels. Think about what they were
about 14 minutes on.
To Trent Scott, who just had the touchdown near the goal line. But you remember earlier,
but that's good though, because like
rushed through for a touchdown through the teeth of that.
It's gonna take me off the
defense. Then because they did
out of my dash area, but
second or third touchdown, I believe it was. Remember what happened, Bruce? They ran the quarterback keeper with Jaden Daniels, right? Everybody collapses onto the running back Robinson, and here goes, you know, Jaden Daniels going into the end zone untouched for a touchdown.
But I just refresh it and then back at it. You know what I'm saying?
More important for this game, Bruce. And we were kind of going through this last night as we were watching the game. How the Commanders actually helped 345 Park Avenue. They actually helped 345 Park Avenue last night. Because the
By the way, for those that don't know, 345 Park Avenue, NFL offices, okay? Go ahead. Not everybody knows where the NFL headquarters are.
Yeah, because there would have been people protesting, right? Because there was a part in the game last night.
Dash now. What's the? I don't understand the difference.
The Bengals had scored. They were trying to make this a 3-point game, I believe, and they couldn't do it because the 2-point conversion attempt, where it was pass interference.
That was in the second half.
Yeah, second half. It was pass interference, right? And it was not called. And so the 2-point conversion was null and void. You know, just that's what it was. So we were kind of talking like, let's mark this because this could be the point of the game. We come back and say, wow, a controversial play or controversially. That play happened, I believe, on 9 or so minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for Cincinnati to make a stop.
I'll hit 100 deliveries this week. Like we'll hit 50 today. We'll definitely hit over 50 today. My goal is to be at 60 by the end of the day. 60, yeah, 60. Yeah, we'll hit 100 by the end of the week. Way before then. I want to do like 30 a day. But I want some fucking 30 that are worth it, you know what I'm saying? If I can do 30 rides at $10, that's $300. I'll be fucking happy. I don't care if it takes me 12 hours at that point in time. I gotta wipe my windows, my windshield down. Hell yeah, Johnny.
This is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If one of your players goes down in the first half, PrizePicks doesn't count as a loss. Just some of the many ways PrizePicks puts its members first. So download the PrizePicks app today. Use code football and get $50 instantly when you play just $5. That's code football on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
You want a straightforward path to your goals. And now, you know things may get in the way. Or new opportunities can put you at a crossroads. With the bull at your back, you get a personalized plan and a clear path forward. Go to ML.com/bullish.
Definitely trash. How many Johnnies do I know, right? You know what? Uber Eats is trash. Like, Uber Eats is trash. They don't pay for worth the shit. I know these two. I know 5 in Illinois. I do know a lot of fucking. I know one in Florida, one in California. I think that's all I know. I might know more, but it's like right off the back of my hand. No, they were all 80s. Or one of them was a couple 70s. Because they're all older than me. And they're all early 80s. Except one was 90s. After this ride, after this drop off, guys, I'm gonna refresh this live. Even though I got a lot of movement. Does anybody know if I put Las Vegas on there? Well, before you guys, can you guys check if I did? Did I put on there that I'm in Las Vegas? Does the location say Las Vegas or no? I gotta add the location.
So the Commanders don't attempt what would have been a long field goal, and they keep Jaden Daniels on the field, and he hits, I think it was Zach Ertz with a pass over the middle, and they didn't take like the easy throw. They didn't take the go sit down 4 yards down and try to make this work. He was hitting guys on the move.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm just gonna refresh now, guys. I'll be right back.
He had to convert on the 4th down, and once he threw a pass earlier on a 4th and 2 situation, it was in those critical